The GIGABYTE M32U, Samsung Odyssey G8, Dell G2724D, MSI MPG 271QRX, and Dell Alienware AW3225QF are the most popular PS5 monitors of 2024. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the display quality category, which has a multiplier of 2. Let's dive in. Starting with the GIGABYTE M32U, I was impressed by its excellent post-calibration color accuracy and wide color gamut coverage. However, the HDR performance left something to be desired, especially considering its price point. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for display quality. Moving on to the Samsung Odyssey G8, this monitor blew me away with its QD OLED panel, delivering deep blacks and vibrant colors that made games pop. The only downside I noticed was that the blacks appeared slightly raised in well-lit rooms. Overall, I'd rate it 9 out of 10 for display quality. Next up is the Dell G2724D. For its budget-friendly price, I was pleasantly surprised by its good brightness and wide color gamut. However, the low contrast ratio made blacks look more like dark gray in dimly lit environments. Considering its price, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for display quality. The MSI MPG 271QRX really impressed me with its QD OLED panel, offering outstanding SDR picture quality with deep blacks and vivid colors. The only minor issue I encountered was slightly raised blacks in bright rooms. I'd rate it 9 out of 10 for display quality. Lastly, the Dell Alienware AW3225QF showcased phenomenal color accuracy and vibrancy, especially in HDR content. The QD OLED panel delivered exceptional contrast and brightness, though I did notice some minor blooming in certain scenarios. Taking everything into account, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 for display quality. In the display quality category, we have a three-way tie between the Samsung Odyssey G8, MSI MPG 271QRX, and Dell Alienware AW3225QF, all scoring 9 points thanks to their stunning OLED panels that offer unparalleled contrast and color reproduction. Next, we are going to compare them on the refresh rate and response time category, which has a multiplier of 2. The GIGABYTE M32U impresses with its 144Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond MPRT response time, delivering smooth gameplay for most gamers. However, it falls short compared to some higher-end options on our list, earning it a solid 7 out of 10. The Samsung Odyssey G8 steps things up with a 175Hz refresh rate and an incredibly fast 0.03 millisecond response time, providing an ultra-smooth gaming experience. While it's not the fastest on our list, it's still a top performer, scoring 8 out of 10. The Dell G2724D offers a respectable 165Hz refresh rate and maintains a consistently fast response time across its entire refresh rate range. However, there's still some blur with fast-moving objects, which holds it back slightly, resulting in a score of 7 out of 10. The MSI MPG 271QRX takes things to another level, with its impressive 360Hz refresh rate and lightning-fast 0.03 millisecond response time. This combination provides an exceptional competitive edge in esports titles, earning it a near-perfect 9 out of 10. The Dell Alienware AW3225QF rounds out our list with a fantastic 240Hz refresh rate at 4K resolution, coupled with the near-instantaneous response time of its QD OLED panel. While not the fastest in terms of pure numbers, its performance at such a high resolution is remarkable, securing a 9 out of 10. The MSI MPG 271QRX and Dell Alienware AW3225QF share the top spot with 9 points each, offering exceptional refresh rates and response times that cater to different gaming preferences, one for competitive esports and the other for high-resolution, immersive experiences. Next, we're going to compare them on the resolution and screen size category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. Starting with the GIGABYTE M32U, this monitor offers a massive 32-inch screen with a crisp 4K resolution, providing an immersive gaming experience. However, its large size might be overwhelming for some desk setups, and the pixel density isn't as high as smaller 4K monitors. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for resolution and screen size. Moving on to the Samsung Odyssey G8, we've got a 32-inch curved VA panel with an impressive 4K resolution and 1000R curvature, offering excellent immersion. The downside is that the curve might not be everyone's cup of tea, especially for non-gaming tasks. For resolution and screen size, I'd rate it 8.5 out of 10. Now, let's talk about the Dell G2724D. This monitor features a 27-inch screen with a 1440p resolution, which is a sweet spot for many gamers. While it's not 4K, the smaller screen size means you still get sharp visuals, but you might miss out on some detail compared to 4K options. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for resolution and screen size. Next up is the MSI MPG 271QRX, boasting a 26.5-inch QD OLED display with a 1440p resolution. The OLED technology provides stunning visuals, but the resolution isn't as high as 4K options, and some might find the screen a tad small for immersive gaming. For resolution and screen size, I'd rate it 7.5 out of 10. Finally, we have the Dell Alienware AW3225QF, featuring a 32-inch 4K QD OLED panel that delivers breathtaking visuals. The combination of 4K resolution and OLED technology on a large screen is a feast for the eyes, but it might be overkill for some users and graphics cards. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10 for resolution and screen size. The Dell Alienware AW3225QF takes the crown in this category with 9 points, offering the best balance of screen size and resolution with its 32-inch 4K QD OLED panel. Next, we are going to compare them on the connectivity options category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. Let's start with the GIGABYTE M32U. This monitor is a connectivity powerhouse featuring 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, a DisplayPort 1.4, and a USB-C port with DisplayPort Alt mode and 15 watts of power delivery. However, the 15 watts of power delivery might not be enough to charge some laptops while in use. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for connectivity. Moving on to the Samsung Odyssey G8. It offers a unique set of ports with one mini DisplayPort 1.4, one mini HDMI 2.1, and a USB-C port. While the mini ports are less common, they still provide excellent compatibility. The downside is the lack of multiple full-size HDMI ports. I'd rate it 7 out of 10 for connectivity. The Dell G2724D, despite its budget-friendly price, comes with a DisplayPort 1.4 and 2 HDMI 2.0 ports. It's disappointing that it lacks USB-C connectivity and a USB hub, which are becoming increasingly common in monitors. For its price range, I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for connectivity. The MSI MPG 271QRX impresses with its port selection, offering a DisplayPort 1.4, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and a USB-C port with DisplayPort Alt mode, and 90 watts of power delivery. The high-wattage USB-C charging is a standout feature for laptop users. I'd rate it an excellent 9 out of 10 for connectivity. Lastly, the Dell Alienware AW3225QF doesn't disappoint with its connectivity options. It features 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, a DisplayPort 1.4, and a USB-C port with DisplayPort Alt mode. Additionally, it includes an EARC port for easy soundbar connection, which is a unique feature in this lineup. I'd give it a strong 9 out of 10 for connectivity. The MSI MPG 271QRX and Dell Alienware AW3225QF tie for the win in this category, both scoring 9 points thanks to their comprehensive port selection and high-power USB-C charging capabilities. Finally, we're going to compare them on the price-to-performance ratio category, which has a multiplier of 3. Starting with the GIGABYTE M32U, this monitor offers excellent value with its 4K resolution and 144Hz refresh rate, making it a solid choice for PS5 gaming. However, its IPS panel means contrast isn't as impressive as some competitors, earning it 8 out of 10. Moving on to the Samsung Odyssey G8, this ultra-wide curved OLED display delivers stunning picture quality and a 175Hz refresh rate, but its high price tag and potential for burn-in might give some buyers pause. I'd rate it 7 out of 10 for value. The Dell G2724D is a budget-friendly option that doesn't skimp on performance, offering a 165Hz refresh rate and 1440p resolution. While it lacks some premium features, its affordability makes it an excellent value proposition, scoring 9 out of 10. The MSI MPG 271QRX impresses with its QD OLED panel and 360Hz refresh rate, providing exceptional image quality and smooth gameplay. Though pricier than some options, its performance justifies the cost, earning it 8 out of 10. Lastly, the Dell Alienware AW3225QF showcases top-tier performance with its 4K resolution, 240Hz refresh rate, and QD OLED panel. Despite its premium price, the exceptional gaming experience it offers makes it a strong contender, scoring 8 out of 10. In the end, the Dell G2724D takes the crown in this category with 9 points, proving that sometimes less is more when it comes to value for money in gaming monitors. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the Dell Alienware AW3225QF stands out with its score of 87. This monitor has left quite the mark in each category, particularly in the refresh rate and response time, and also the stellar resolution and screen size. Each pixel rendered on this 4K QD OLED panel breathes life into the games being played. The balance of screen size and high resolution is unmatched. It also doesn't skimp on refresh rates or connectivity, standing strong with a competitive 240 Hz at its peak and a plethora of modern connection options, truly setting a high standard. Whether it's the spectacular gaming experience or the depth of vibrant colors, I've been thoroughly immersed throughout my time with the Alienware AW3225QF. The relatively high price point is certainly justified by the outstanding performance. As for the others, they have all showcased impressive features. The GIGABYTE M32U and Samsung Odyssey G8 both sit at a commendable score of 78 and 78.25 respectively, with their own own specialties such as the M32U's 4K resolution and robust connectivity, or the G8's high refresh rate and immersive curve design. Although the Dell G2724D boasted an impeccable price-to-performance ratio, earning a whopping 27 points, its overall performance in other areas received lower ratings, only scoring a total of 74.5. Then we have the MSI MPG 271QRX. This monitor came closer to the winner with a final score of 84.75, thanks to its unparalleled 360Hz refresh rate and remarkable connectivity. There is no doubt that any of these monitors can enhance your PS5 gaming experience. It all comes down to personal preference, budget, and which features you value most. Overall, it's been a sheer delight to explore and review these top-tier monitors. Whatever you end up choosing, I guarantee you're in for a treat.